It's time for Maggie and the Moms. Sponsored by Tampa General Hospital.
She wrote a message in his high school yearbook predicting their future. Years later, Mika and Brian Kleinschmidt are married, raising a daughter, and co-hosting the hit series on HGTV, 100 Day Dream Home. And I have the dream team here today. They are living the dream, aren't you guys?
Oh my goodness. It's crazy to think we've known each other that long.
We've known each other longer than we haven't known each other. And I'm so glad you brought out the yearbook because that's where it all started.
Oh my goodness.
It started with this yearbook that I have here. I would like to thank, before we go on, Deanna Moore.
Oh man, I wasn't ready for you. I'm trying to be all
Sorry,
technical
Deanna.
and
Gotta be ready for everything.
be official.
We're such fans of Mika and Brian, aren't
Oh
we?
my gosh. How long? You guys contacted me.
Yeah.
How long ago was that?
You've been with us since the pilot episode.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
I mean, and we're filming season 6 right now. So thanks to you, you've made our show successful.
I trusted in you. I get a million pictures like, I'm going to have a show. And I'm like, yeah, right.
You knew.
I was like,
You
no,
knew.
these guys are legit. You guys are.
Well,
They
thank
are
you.
legit, and they have been, formulating or strengthening this bond since they were just kids. All right. Our listeners are going, can we hear about the yearbook?
Oh, boy.
Okay.
You going to read it?
This yearbook is what high school?
Riverview High School.
Riverview High School here in the Tampa Bay area. On the front page, there are bubble letters that are colored in pink and purple.
I've got it memorized, but why don't you go ahead and read it?
No. You know what? I am not. Why don't you read it?
I mean, wait.
What Mika should read it. It's her
Mika,
handwriting.
Mika wrote it, so Mika will read what she wrote.
Oh man, my penmanship was okay. To the funniest guy in the world, I'm really going to miss you. It's been a great year, and you've always been a cool pal. Oh, he was so in the friend zone.
Maggie, she used the word pal.
You're like, ouch.
Ouch.
Thank you for being there and the birthday present. You're the only person that gave me one.
But do you remember what the birthday present
It was a Backstreet Boys t-shirt. Yeah.
that she still
I
has
still have.
today?
All right.
And you know what's funny?
Yes,
Hey,
all right.
now we're friends with the Backstreet Boys, and she wore it to the last concert.
True story. But here's where it gets good. You're very special, and I wish you the best of luck in the future. If you ever become famous, I want to be your backup dancer.
Oh.
Have fun at UCF. Much love, Mika.
That's the only thing she sort of got wrong because she is headlining with you.
No. I am the backup
Oh, you-
dancer.
oh, okay.
Yes. Let's just get that
We
straight.
take turns.
But when we lost, contact right after graduation, I'm telling you, I would read this page all the time and look for photos. And yeah, it was.
Whoa, you had it bad for Mika?
Oh.
All throughout high school?
And after.
Oh, and you pined for her years later.
And currently.
Oh my gosh.
You trying to get
Mika.
bonus points.
Hey, so okay, I'm going to put you on the spot. So you wrote, remember this. It's a picture of a leaf with my name in it. Do you remember what that was?
Oh, what?
I'm sure you do, Brian.
Oh, I do.
A leaf with your name in it. I don't even know.
So we took
Wait,
a
was that foreshadowing because you play Tarzan?
No.
Oh.
We actually took a chorus field trip to Six Flags in Atlanta. And remember the girls, she wrote my name in a leaf and gave it to me. And you were like, that's kind of strange.
Oh, were you jealous? Did you
Yeah.
kind of like him too?
I think you got a little jealous at that
I
point.
don't know what girl that is, but hey, girl that wrote his name in a leaf, guess what? He's taken.
Oh my gosh. This is the cutest thing I've ever heard in my entire life. He was pining for you in high school. You liked him as a friend,
Pal.
or so you say, pal, which
Pal.
hurts even more.
Badly.
Okay, let's fast forward to the moment that you reconnect. And Mika, how do you go from seeing him as a friend all those years earlier to seeing him as marriage material?
Oh my gosh. You know how guys are? Like they mature and they grow into their body. I'm like, wait a second. Hold on. Because Brian was 6'4" in high school, but he probably weighed like, I don't even know. He was just a beanpole. Like we'll go back through some pictures. But he was always great personality, positive, just memorable. But yeah, I think it was just kind of like timing in life. And we had to go through like relationships that weren't so great, I think, to really appreciate each other.
If we dated in high school, I don't think we'd be together now. if
Okay,
that
the
makes sense.
timing was everything.
Yeah.
The timing wasn't right in high school.
Absolutely.
Okay, so you're at, was it a Bucks game when you spotted her, Brian?
No,
Is that
well,
the other way
our
around?
first date was to
Oh,
a
that
Bucks
was
game.
it. Okay,
Yeah.
tell
And
me
I was
that
I was
story.
actually traveling on the road for my job, and I invited her to a Bucks game, and I hid the tickets. My dad helped me, but I hid the tickets inside a book, her favorite book, at Barnes and Noble in Brandon. And I sent her all these clues, and I sent her on a scavenger hunt. So she had to find the tickets, and thank goodness someone else didn't buy the book first because they were there.
Oh,
I don't remember what book was it. 50 Shades of Grey?
that's how you knew you liked her. He's like, I like this woman even more now.
So she found the book with the tickets, and our first date was to a Bucks game, and it was a December game, strategically planned by me, nice and chilly out. I brought
So
a
you had
blanket.
to cuddle.
I wanted to cuddle. So we sit down, get ready to enjoy the game. I feel a tap on my shoulder. Bucks Stadium holds about 70,000 people. Directly behind us were my aunt and uncle.
By accident?
Complete coincidence.
sure?
Well, they might have been spying on
They
us.
were spying on us.
So they wanted to talk the whole game.
Oh, no. And you're like, you're killing me.
Yeah. Remember Penny and Andy right behind
It
us.
was fun, though.
Thanks, Penny and Andy.
Yeah.
Hey, but look, something clicked. It worked because you fell in love,
Yeah.
got married, and then Mika has Jade, her daughter.
Yeah.
How do you, Brian, first of all, before we get to you, Brian, when you thought about, I am not only marrying this man, but I am bringing this man into my home.
Yeah.
And I have my daughter to think about. How did you know that Brian would be a good fit?
Oh, man. Well, he's kind of a kid at heart, but honestly,
She knew Jade and I would be friends.
you know what? And I'm very independent. I wasn't looking to jump into relationships. I wasn't planning on anything, but, there's just a trust and comfort there. And I think that is really from planting the seed in high school and just knowing what a great guy he was, then. And, it was just crazy how they just felt right. And I mean, we kind of moved quickly because once we went on that first date, within a few months, it was like, we're running a business together. Like it just went really, really fast, right?
Yeah. And it was love at first sight when I first met Mika in high school, but it was even almost more love at first sight when I met Jade. She was 18 months old, and it's crazy that she just turned 16 years old. So I've been in Jade's life pretty much her entire life, and one of the best things that ever happened to me. Yeah.
And you are a bonus dad.
I don't like the word stepdad, so I say bonus dad. She calls me Brian. I mean, she's my best friend, so one of my best friends. But no, Jade is fantastic, and I'm so glad that both of you are in my lives. Yeah.
So this parenting thing, it's hard, huh?
Yeah. I mean, it's tricky. And we have Jade's such a great kid, though. I feel so lucky because she's 16, and my goodness, at her age, ooh. You know how you always hear
Yes.
like it's going to come back to you,
Yes.
and I'm like, oh my goodness, I've been blessed. But she really is a kind person. She's so different than us that it's taught us how to parent in a different way. Because Jade's a little bit more introverted, unlike both of us. So we've had to learn to really hone into that.
Yeah.
And what would you say works for you guys? Like, I don't know, how do you go about it? Co-parenting her, because you're the bonus dad, but
Yeah.
you're there making the rules and enforcing the rules too.
Yeah.
How does it work?
I feel like in the beginning, I was definitely the disciplinary person. And like Brian was like, oh, it's okay, more of the friend. But I do think that now, we probably 50-50 on like the discipline and just making sure
Yeah.
we have open conversations with her about life and things that are happening in her life.
Are you saying you were raising me and Jade simultaneously?
No, but sometimes I felt bad because like if I, had to discipline her or punish her or whatever, Brian would be like, it's okay, Jade, you can still know what I
Yeah.
mean? So that was a challenge because I was like, you don't want to do that. That's
Yes.
never good. But I really feel like she's been blessed to have him in her life too. And he brings so much to the table. So it's great. I think her personality is really a little bit of both of us.
And I think we both lead by example as well.
Yeah.
Which is huge. So, I mean, we don't really have to discipline Jade a lot, which is good, but we are starting to teach her how to drive. And the other day,
Oh, who's teaching her, you or Mika?
Shoot. I was in the back seat. Brian was in the front seat.
Okay.
with her.
literal backseat driver.
Oh, tell me
And
what happened.
I think I made her nervous because I'm freaking out. Like, she's going a little too fast. I'm like, oh, slow down. So then she said, what did she say? She's like, both of you
I
can't
can't
be
have
in the
both of
car.
you.
She goes, this is too much. It's overwhelming. And so then I got out because I said, I think I was more nervous and it was making her.
Yes.
and Brian's a little bit more like
And then
calm.
she was calm. She was actually calm afterwards.
Yeah.
Which was good. But her first couple turns and takeoffs were a little fast. So I said, Jade, I'm going to do what my dad did with me. So Jade sat in the passenger seat. I got in the driver's seat and I drove exactly the way she did. And she says, whoa, slow down.
Yeah, so that she could feel like.
She felt it.
Okay, that is genius.
She
And
felt it.
that is like the ultimate driving instruction hack
Yeah.
that I will tell everybody.
There you go. It
That is
works.
genius, Brian.
It
Your dad
works.
did that?
Yes, years ago. Yeah, but I
Amazing.
remember my brother and I think we learned how to drive when we were like 12 or 13.
Yeah.
A little before we were supposed to.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're
I
excited
think
for
that
Jade.
was a good decision for you to get out of the car. Because I think it should be one parent and discovering the one that can handle that. Because in my house, it was the same thing. I couldn't do it. I was like, I would clutch everything she did. I would,
Yes.
and she's like, you're killing me with that. That was you too?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, you're not helping, Mom. And so Dad taught
Yeah.
my daughter. And now my son is going to start soon.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, he's 14. So he, like you, starting to sneak it in
Yeah,
with
yeah,
Dad
yeah.
once in a while. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh. Well, listen, it must mean the world to you to know, because you joined the family and you try to do the best you can for Jade, but you're like, how's she going to feel about me? And I want to go back to that Father's Day show that we did. And I surprised you with that little video.
Oh, yeah.
And so to know that you have meant the world to her, for both of you, right? Is that like, I don't know. How does that make you feel?
It means the world. I remember the very first day I met Jade, and I was so nervous to meet her. And you might have been nervous too.
Yeah.
And Jade was probably nervous. But she came down the stairs. Mika was holding her, and she was like real shy. And do you remember what I gave her? A little stuffed animal.
It was like a hamster thing.
It was like a remote control mouse or something.
Yeah, it was so cute.
And gosh, at that point, like, I don't know, barriers broke down. We became friends right away. And yeah. Nothing's been the same in all of our lives, really.
And for you, Mom, to know that
Oh.
you found the perfect partner.
Yes, absolutely. And I would not want to parent with anybody else because I really do feel like we have different styles, and Brian can stay calm in times where I'm frantic.
Okay.
So it's like he grounds me a little bit, and thank goodness for Jade.
And we ground Jade together.
We ground Jade together, but you ground me.
For how long? For like a weekend or like a
Nah,
week or like?
we
don't
She
have-
doesn't need to be grounded. She's a good
No,
kid.
we don't
Yeah,
have to.
You're
We
very
really
lucky.
don't. Yeah. And
I'm very lucky too.
it's so funny because like we kind of, you know, I would say forced Jade to do some things. Like we wanted her to play guitar, we wanted her to sing, we wanted her to be outgoing, like be in front of the camera. But we had to learn that may not be her path. That may be our path. And it's interesting to see her become her own person, but also taking traits from us.
What did she get
is-
from you, and what did she get from you?
Ooh. I mean, honestly, I feel like she's a very strong person. I don't think that she's someone that would be bullied easily. I think she sticks up for what she believes in. I definitely feel like I'm that way. So hopefully she'll carry that through life, you know, as things happen. And the creativity part from both of us too, right? Because
she's super creative. She's got a great sense of humor, which I think she got from me, from both of us, really.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Both
probably
of
for
you.
you.
She doesn't, I mean, she takes school seriously and she takes life seriously, but she doesn't take herself too seriously. And I think that's important in life, to not take it so serious. Enjoy the ride along the way. And she has been, and it's been just a blessing to watch her grow. And I can't believe she's already 16.
I know.
I want to know something. Because you guys went from being sort of like normal Tampa Bay family to fame almost overnight. So how does she handle that fame? Do you guys have to do things to safeguard her life at school? Because people can be fame whores. Sorry, JB, if I'm not supposed to say that word, but people can clamor because they want to be in your inner circle, which also involves Jade.
It's so funny because honestly, like we'll be out, maybe dinner, wherever, and people are always so kind when they come up to us, right? I think HGTV is like it's a safe spot. It's a comfortable show. So there's never been a negative interaction. And I think that secretly Jade does kind of like getting recognized, even though she doesn't really say it. But you know, I think we've been the same people. She hasn't seen us change in our behavior or who we are.
Right.
And so I think that was really important for us in the beginning. It's like, okay, we're still us, you know, it's not going to change anything. But at school, she told me, she was like, if we make a post or something on Instagram,
boy.
we get in trouble sometimes. Like if we put a baby
if
picture.
you include her.
Yeah, she's like, Mom, why did you post that picture of me? Like, okay, that's it. My friends aren't allowed to follow you on Instagram. You know what I mean? Like,
yes. My daughter made me unfollow all her friends.
Yes.
And I have to run it by both of them. If I don't post them on my public, but even on my private, I cannot post anything without their permission.
Isn't that
and I'm
funny?
okay with that.
I'm trying to think though. So let's put ourselves in our kids' shoes.
Yes.
So if there was social media when we were growing up, would we do the same thing to our parents?
You would.
Probably. I probably.
Because what if you think you look goofy in a picture? Like mom thinks she looks adorable. She thinks she looks goofy.
Well, I can remember my dad, like, I'm like, Dad, you're embarrassing me in front of my friends. And I'm like, looking back, now I'm the one kind of embarrassing Jade.
Yeah.
And my dad doesn't embarrass me at all anymore.
I do remember when
roles have shifted.
Yeah, when she started high school, we went to her open house. That was the only time it was awkward because all the teachers and admins were recognizing us. And it was really, that day was about her.
Yeah.
And so I was like, I don't want to take away from that. So that was the only time where I was like, I wish they would just like.
And we want to make sure she's not getting preferential treatment or anything like that. She just wants a normal life. And, you know, it's funny because she's not like, she doesn't get too excited about the lights and the cameras and the action. She's just normal, everyday Jade, which we love. That's what we love about her.
Congratulations. You guys are doing it right with her.
Yeah.
I don't know how you're juggling all of it. I mean, you have the marriage, the parenting, the business, the show. Let's talk about the show. 2019 it started, you said? Okay, it is now 2025. You're still at it. Filming season 6 as we speak.
Yeah.
Working together is a different thing than being married. So I'm curious about that dynamic.
Well, we worked together before. So before TV, we ran some gyms in the area. We were franchisees of Anytime Fitness. We had 4 gyms, and we did that for 10 years. So that was almost good practice for us. But gosh, can you believe it was that long?
Yeah.
And that long ago?
Yes and yes. So no, it's challenging because, you know, I think, like I said earlier, we're both kind of born leaders and we definitely, most of the time we have the same vision, but there's times where we don't and it can be challenging, you know, and I think you have to just grow. And I think the hardest thing, at least for me, and I think you can agree, is knowing when to turn it off. Knowing when
when you get home?
The work talk.
Yeah.
Yep. Because
and that's
his mind
never stops.
And like, there's a certain time of day where I want to put the phone away. I don't, you know, I'm disconnecting. It's 9:00. I'm done. And he'll still be like thinking and brainstorming ideas and all
And you're like, stop.
Yeah. So that is kind of hard.
Brian's brain never stops.
But
there are challenges. It's not, you know, perfect every single day. Even yesterday, we had a little disagreement on something going into season 6. But
I won.
Well, we talked about it. We talked about it.
We worked it through.
I don't know if you won or the show's going to win or the family we're going to work with wins. But
that's true.
I mean, there's bumps in the road along the way. And
I'm curious about something. Have you ever had a personal fight at home, and then the next day or maybe the next hour, you have to like be on camera, happy together?
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
you have to fake it. How do you do that?
We've had some challenging conversations driving to set, if you will, and then you know we have to kind of turn it on. Not a lot, but it's hard. It is hard, and I don't think people rock the block. So when we competed on Rock the Block, it was one of the hardest things we've ever done in our life, and it was very, very sleepless nights, a lot of work, a lot of frustration. But then when the cameras are on, it's like, okay, you got to be Brian and Mika. And some days we don't want to be Brian and Mika.
Yeah.
But I think that's why viewers like us and they can relate to us because we do have those moments. And we show some of those moments on 100 Day Dream Home, on Rock the Block. We become relatable that way.
I agree. I mean, though, to see you on camera, you kind of joke around with each other a lot, but you seem like the absolute perfect couple and the perfect match. Yeah. That is obvious to everybody who watches.
Perfection?
I mean, maybe perfect isn't the word.
I have to be real. I think that I think because we are authentic and we're transparent, you know, that makes it relatable. Because I can actually tell when I watch certain shows. I can feel like when somebody's being fake. I don't know what it is, but I'm like, okay, nobody really acts like that. Or, you know what I mean? So I think for us, it's just, we're lucky enough that people like our personalities enough because I'm like, this is who we are.
Yeah, it's so funny. We meet people in public and they're like, man, you're the same people that we see on the show.
Are.
And I'm like, who do you want? Who do you think we're going to be? But
I can attest to that.
We're as real as we were back at Riverview High School.
Back in the day.
And all these years later, right? to have such a beautiful love story, and
Yeah.
it continues. You
Yeah.
know,
Many chapters still to be written.
many chapters still to be written. I don't know. You guys are role models for a lot of people, even though you're not perfect, because nothing's perfect. What would you say is the secret to making all of it work?
Man. Well, I think not trying to change somebody, really allowing the person to be who they are. Like sometimes people start and go into a relationship thinking like, yeah, I can change this person. I'm like, no, you really can't. Like what you see is what you get. You can grow together, you can learn from each other, but ultimately we both allow each other to have our weaknesses, have our moments, have our own separate hobbies. So just because you're a couple doesn't mean you lose your independence. If that makes
I think
sense.
a lot of people go into relationships at 50%, and then they try to find someone else at 50%, and they're like, okay, if we come together, we're 100. Guess what? When you come together, the average is 50%.
Yeah.
So you got to be 100%, they got to be 100%. And I think that's, our past relationships. We kind of had to go through all that to kind of complete each other. But yeah, we're enjoying every step of the ride here. And one thing I would say is we're not scared to take risks. We're not scared to fail. I think a lot of people are, and they let life kind of go by, and they look back. I wish I would have done that. I wish I would have done that. Well, this one, she's not scared. Like we go on adventures together, and this is just another adventure we're on. And gosh, I wouldn't want to do it with anybody else.
Look ahead in our last minutes. I don't know, 10 years from now.
Yeah.
Predict the future
10
again,
years.
Mika, because you did it in the yearbook. Predict it again.
Abracadabra.
Season 16 of 100 Day Dream Home.
Oh my
Really?
goodness.
Maybe?
No, I don't know.
No, I think there's going to be an evolution.
Yeah, I
I
do
feel
too.
like we are the type of people that we always got to be growing, and I don't want to say we get bored easily, but we do always want to have something in
Natural
the pipeline.
evolution, yeah.
So I feel like we will probably still be in the entertainment industry and doing what we're doing, and hopefully still working with these great families and making an impact in the community.
Yeah.
But I think we will evolve, and and who knows? I think that there could be an opportunity where we do stuff together and we do stuff apart as well.
Yeah, even the way people, watch TV, the way the fans are, I think that all naturally evolves, and we need to evolve with it, which we're game for. We're looking forward to it almost.
And when you're old and gray, what do you
Already there.
Well, okay, when you're old, because I see the gray. I'm kidding. I don't. When you're old, I don't know. Picture life together. Sit in a rocking chair in your place in Savannah. What are you doing?
I just was thinking
We
of.
just got back from Savannah for my birthday, and we are so relaxed and at peace up there that, I could totally see us splitting time between Tampa and Savannah. Yeah.
Maybe travel, like
Yeah.
road trips, like just see the world. Like there's so much out there. I mean, I don't want to live in a bubble, right? So definitely traveling and just relaxing. Yeah.
You've worked really
Watching
hard.
reruns of 100 Day Dream
Oh
Home.
no.
Yeah. With your grandchildren.
Oh, slow down.
Mind
Slow down.
What
now.
do you say? Because I know you get this a million times, probably a day. Can you guys do my house?
Oh, yeah.
What do you say? What's
question,
the
Deanna.
stock
Gosh,
answer?
good question.
We do a lot of projects off the show.
Yeah.
And so because we've now developed a really good team, we've got a lot of builder partners that we work with because we hated saying no. Like we want to take on every project. So I'd say like right now we probably have 50 projects that are not on 100 Day between new builds and renovation.
Wow.
I think the most challenging part is when people reach out and they don't really understand the show and they think all this is free. And they think, hey,
Yes.
can you do I need this. I'm like, that's $300,000 renovation.
We definitely try to respond, and people.
Oh, no,
are-
we respond to everybody.
They're like shocked when I respond. Like a lady yesterday wrote me, and I try to answer right away, and they're like, "Oh my gosh, I can't even believe
Is
you
this
responded to
AI?
me." They're like, "Is this Mika?" And I'm like, "Yeah."
It goes back to they're real.
Yes.
They are,
Yes.
what you see is what you get,
Yeah.
people.
Like it or not, we're real.
I love it personally. And I love having you here on the podcast. Thank you so much.
It's our
This
first
is so
time, but it
much
won't be our
fun.
last.
Oh, it won't be your last?
I love
You're
it.
coming back. All right. Yeah.
I've got a face for radio. That's
I
what they
kinda
always
like
said.
That is recorded.
Yes.
Well, we're actually on camera, though, Brian. So
Yeah,
people
Brian.
can watch this. If you'd rather not look at Brian, listen on Spotify.
So I need
There you
everyone's.
go.
I'm trying this beard thing. I can't really grow a beard. What does everybody think about this?
The wife gets the vote.
I don't know if I love it.
I
I don't know. Go ahead, be honest.
me no like you.
Yeah, I don't think so.
It's whatever Mika says.
I have like bald beard patches, so it's
Shave
not.
Oh,
the
so does
beard,
my
Brian.
husband.
She has spoken.
Okay. I'll shave tonight. Thank you.
All right. 100-Day Dream Home on HGTV.
Yes.
Season 6 coming up. So be sure to watch Mika and Brian Kleinschmidt living the dream.
Thank you, Maggie.
Thank
Thanks
you, guys.
for having us.
All right.
That went by so fast.